Hey everyone, guess what? We're here with Val. Val is in a band called Vessels. They are fucking tremendous. They got a new album, Home, coming out January 16th, 2026. You should check it out. It's amazing. Val, again, thank you for taking some time out of your afternoon to come hang out and chat with me.
Yeah, of course. I will say we are Bacillus. I know people
Oh,
mix us up all the time. Yeah, there's an extra E in there after the L.
thank you. I'm dumb.
No worries.
Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, I don't know. I always looked at it like, hey, Vessels, but I should have asked that question first. Like, hey, how do I say it? But
No
whatever.
worries.
So what got you interested in like black metal to start?
Oh God, black metal. Um, I mean, I started off like anybody else with like Metallica and all that stuff, and then I think once I found like Cradle, Filth, Demon Borgir, that kind of stuff, there was something about it that just spoke to me. Um, I couldn't. I mean, I don't know why I like it. I think I just like the spookier, darker kind of vibe, and ever since those couple of bands, like it's just been like my favorite kind of stuff to write, at least. Yeah.
I get it. I think we all, of course, like Metallica and Slayer and Megadeth, like those are typically the introduction. And then you're like, ooh, what else is there? How heavy can we go? You know?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Oh yeah.
I'm, I'm reading Born Human right now, which is like the story of death.
Oh.
And it's pretty cool. It it's talking about like Chuck's introduction into, the really heavy shit, and it was Possessed. That was his, introduction, and he's like, "Oh my God, this is the best thing ever,"
Yeah.
It's it's really awesome when we're able to find that musically.
Yeah. Oh,
Uh,
absolutely.
how deep did you go with it?
Um, I mean, once I got those couple bands, I mean, now I'm at a point where like I'm always looking for like the smallest bands I can find. Like I'm scouring the depths of everywhere that I can just find anything that like it feels like an addiction. Like I'm looking for something that gives you that feeling
Yep.
again, and like I'm always looking for something new. And since there's so many bands out there, it's like I don't care how small or big they are, like there's always something out there in the corner of the internet that just like speaks to you. You just need to go find it. And I love doing that.
Yeah, me too. I'm like,
Yeah.
they have one listener. I'm into it. Let's
Oh
check it
yeah.
out. You know,
Love it.
um, it's funny you say that. Like for me, Nirvana was like that band, that first band that I was like, no one knows who they are. Everyone hates them, and then they blew up, and it was like, I'm
Yeah.
like, oh shit, I like that. Like I like knowing bands before they blow up because good music is good music, however many people are
Hmm.
listening to them. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's so funny. So let's talk about Home. What was what was the writing process like for it?
So for me, every time I start like a new album or a new release, I kind of go into like exploration mode where I just write a bunch of material and try to figure out what makes this release different than the last and what feels right. So Flesh Throne was our first single, which was also the first song I wrote for the album. And that was a heavy hitter straight away, and I just knew like, okay, this is kind of the leader into what will be the new release. And then after that, I typically write maybe half of the songs just based on how they feel. And then once I start getting near the end, I kind of look back and try to see what my trends are and try to do the opposite. So like I write 5 minute songs a lot, and I was like, okay, let's do shorter ones and longer ones. Let's do ones that don't have so many piano breaks, and then have ones that maybe are just piano, and like try to challenge myself as a writer. It's more fun to do that because I mean I'll get into a habit of doing the same structure for every song, so it just feels right. And it's like, yeah, okay, that's cool, but like why not do something different? So that's kind of how my general process is for everything. Just I love challenging myself and trying different things,
But
seeing
yeah,
what
if you don't
happens.
challenge yourself, you end up AC/DC.
Yeah. I'm glad you said
And
that.
I love them for what they are. Don't get me wrong, but it's been the same thing for 50 years or whatever.
Absolutely. Yes.
Um, so it's cool that that you really challenge yourself with that. Like, what song on the album for you was like, I guess that point where you're like, oh, okay, hold on, this is where I'm following too far down this path. Let me try this.
Um, I want to say Eternally Within Us because to me that's like a staple Vasella's style, and it's like it's great, but I reached a point where I was okay, this is like following very similar structure to everything else, and I need to break away. And then like I want to say like scriptures until they are dust, home and this is not home. Like those were all the latter half that I was like, these are different. They're intentionally different from the rest, which is probably why they're also some of my favorites. But yeah,
That's it's funny you say that because that person also, right? Like when I like a band, like I like Lamb of God. I think they're a very good band at what they
yes,
do, and not this single, but the single before um, that they came out with. There's like nothing, and then hey, we have a single. Uh, it was different from what they've done, and I'm like, holy shit, yes, way
yeah,
to really do something outside of the box of what you're known for. You
yeah,
know, um, it's I think sometimes for artists it's a little scary to do that.
yeah,
You, you know what I mean? Like you reach a certain level and it's like, oh shit, we don't want to shit on our fans for
right,
lack of a better term, but
yeah,
you've really got to you've got to challenge yourself, or else it's just like copy paste.
exactly. Yeah, you don't grow as an artist, and it's just I mean, I get it, it's a business and like yeah, you want to maintain that growth, but at the same time it's like you're an artist. You should also try to expand and grow and try new things and just have that personal fulfillment as well.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think most people get into music to just be rich and famous. I think they get into it because they need that fulfillment.
Yeah,
There's something as an artist that's like, oh, it's clawing out of me or some
exactly.
weird
Yes.
shit.
Yeah.
So how long has Vaselis been a thing?
Only since like late 2023, I think is when I started making what was then the EP. So not too long, but yeah.
That's cool though. Like, like we talked about. I kind of want to be the first one on the band. So like, aha, I knew
Yeah.
him before you did.
Yeah, exactly.
Not really, but again, I don't think it matters how long a band or an artist has been doing what they're doing. It's like how good is it? And I feel like um, with Home, I will have to go back and listen to the EP, but I've listened to Home a few times, and the flow of it's really solid, and like there's a continuity to it that I guess with pop, I would say pop artists, you lose the continuity. It's so like single
Yeah.
focused
Yeah.
where you're like, oh, that's a really cool song, but this next song sucks. And I feel like with Home, it's great the whole way through.
Well, thank you. Appreciate
You're
that.
welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're going for, right? Like,
Yeah.
I I, I don't want to. I don't want a single with a bunch of filler. We want a full album, and that's getting into underground or independent artists. You see a lot more of uh, the album as a whole is the art piece and not so like single focused.
Yes. I never write a song to be a single. I write a song to be a song on its own. Like each song should stand really well on its own, and then in the context of the album, it just improves everything.
Yeah. Yes. That is. That's how it should be. That's what
Yeah.
we're all looking for. Like,
Oh
okay,
yeah.
that's a great song, but man, it's you know, um, like you look at, I don't know, just I guess a painting, and you see one part, and you're like, man, that's a really cool part. But you back up and look at it, you're like, oh, that's really fucking cool.
Yeah, exactly.
So, um, are you guys playing out currently?
We have like we're working on a tour up into like the Pacific Northwest, so like Oregon, Washington, just to
Okay.
kind of start moving, a little outside where we're from and just see how it goes and then go from there. But I mean, I would love to do more. I'm sure we'd all love to, tour the whole country, but
Yes.
that's super realistic starting out. So we're just seeing how things go and then we'll slowly branch out.
Right on. I think that's the best avenue. You start building your stuff right kind of close to where you are, couple or a few hour drives. You could do some weekenders or what have you, and then
Yeah.
when you're like, okay, we're totally rich now. Let's go on a international tour because those like 100 seaters are completely packed. We're out of here.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Have you guys played out a lot so far? I mean, you're 2 years into it at this point.
I mean, last year was kind of slow for us in general. This year was kind of the one that we started pushing more. We played a lot of local stuff, just trying to build the local audience, and then that's why we're starting to look at, okay, now this album's coming out, let's do a little tour to kind of help push it outside of just the local scene.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the Pacific Northwest. I think you guys have got. There's some really cool like cities to play in that area. So
Oh yeah.
you know, where do you want to get? What's the first place you want to get out and go to?
I don't know. I don't really have a strong opinion on it. Like I've played up in Washington with another band I'm in, so that's why I was like, okay, I think our stuff would do really well here. Like they just kind of appreciate more of that like black metal kind of stuff up there. So really, I mean, I'm really just excited to get outside of the state with this project and play to some, new faces and see what people think.
Right on. I 100% get that. Um, I think every band wants to get out and like be in front of people because that's really where you get the fans. You know,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
that's I'm such a fucking nerd. Like all I can think right now. One, I love the fucking mask.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
I'm like, so okay, let's get off shows. Where did you get the mask?
So artist, Brandy Beast. She's been my artist for everything. She's made my bodysuit, my face, everything. I adore her so much. She's incredibly talented. She has worked in Hollywood before COVID, like The Walking Dead level Hollywood special effects. And just a very genuine person who understands the purpose of what she's creating. So there's a lot of depth there. So amazing, amazing artist all around. Highly recommend. Yeah.
That's fucking awesome. I like when you can have someone so close that understands it because the creation of it is so much more than uh, what we get for Halloween. You know,
Oh yeah.
like
Yeah.
that. Obviously, we're on video, so it's I can't really tell a whole lot, but the fucking detail from here looks insane.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I know. Jesus. How long did it take? Do you know how long it took her to make it?
Oh, how it took her to make it. I can only imagine how many hours since it's like a custom sculpt and then having to make the mold and then, you know, pouring it, painting it. doing all the prep work and stuff. I can only imagine how many hours. I never asked, but I'm sure it's got to be over 10 hours, I would think.
Oh, I would think so too. Like
Yeah.
it's, the detail in it, the horns and everything is fucking spectacular.
Yeah.
Uh, I really want to touch it just to see what it feels like.
To
Like,
feel the depth of, yeah, the details and
yeah,
everything. Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that probably sounds really fucking weird, but like, I'm so curious. Like, just what's it made? Is it made out of like silicone?
No, it's latex. Just a latex mask. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm really like I want to feel the creases and shit because it looks so fucking cool. Is it
Yeah.
uh how hot is it for you like to perform in?
I mean, before this one, I had a silicone one, like a full overhead one, and that was way more brutal because like there's no airflow in there. You're
No
just a
breathing.
sweat
Yeah.
layer between you and the mask, and that's it. Like it was not very fun. Like this is so much more like relaxed compared to that. I mean, yeah, it gets hot, but like there's airflow at least, so I'm not completely suffering like I was before.
That's cool. That's super
Yeah.
cool. Like, so does everyone in the band have something like that?
Well, so this is my identity outside of the band too. So like I do this, like I've gone like out to get like milk tea with my friends like this. Like this is something that I do as much as I can. And then for the rest of the band members, I have them kind of just do like corpse paint or some variation of it. Like it doesn't have to be strictly like old school corpse paint. It can just be something that fits the vibe of the band, just to kind of keep cohesion. But no, nothing like what I'm doing. Yeah.
That's fucking cool. I hope I didn't come off as like offensive because I did not know that was also your identity outside of the band. Um,
Oh yeah, it's all good. I know what you mean. It's totally fine.
it's so fucking cool. So how it now this brings up a whole other like bunch of questions.
Yeah.
How do people react to you going out to the store like that?
Um, people are actually pretty considerate. Like, I mean, like some people will stare, and I get it. Like, I would stare too. Like, it's curiosity definitely makes you want to go like, what's going on? But I get a lot more compliments than anything else, which has been probably the biggest plus of it all. Because I mean, first time I did this, I was terrified. I'm like, I weirdly do not want attention when I do this. And I think people kind of misinterpret what I'm doing as something for attention. So fortunately, maybe it's just because of the area I'm in, but a lot of people are pretty nice, and then like, well, actually, most people don't even bother staring. It's pretty much like a, oh yeah, you're just doing your thing. That's cool.
Shit, that's cool. I think
Yeah,
that's so. It's so hard to find that anymore. At, at least what we see, everyone out there like, oh, you did something wrong or you're different. Oh my gosh, like
right.
it. It's I've always been drawn to. I'll say alternative culture, but maybe not necessarily alternative culture, but like heavy music, punk, metal, it's etc. Because you can absolutely be yourself in those arenas and no one gives a fuck as long as you're not being an asshole.
Yeah. Oh yeah, exactly.
Hmm, that's cool. My my daughter. So my daughter's first show was Max and Igor doing the Return to Roots tour,
Hmm.
her first metal show. And we're going in and she's like, are people gonna think I'm weird? My kiddo, understand, we're all fucking weird. No one cares.
Exactly.
Like we don't. We're there for the music. We walk in, not not 10 minutes, maybe 5 minutes. I don't know. One of the opening bands comes up, and we're just like, "Holy shit, you're here! You're the coolest fucking kid ever!" They started signing like CDs, drumsticks, and giving to her, and she's like, "Oh my god, really?" Like, yeah, she's like, "I like this. This is so cool." Like, yes, I'm telling you, this is like
Yeah.
this is the world that really is. It's not full of all the bullshit you see on the interwebs.
Yeah. Yeah, and I've had like friends and coworkers that come to shows. They're like, they wear like average clothes. They're like, am I gonna stick out? Are people gonna stare at me? I'm like, no, no one gives a fuck. Like everyone's there just to see the bands, and they're just like, you're there to see the bands too. So as far as I'm concerned, we're all friends here. Like no one is gonna tell you anything or say anything to you. They're just gonna be like, cool, man, welcome to the
Yeah,
show. Like that's it.
yeah. If they say anything, it's like, "Ooh, what'd you think about that band?"
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
"What do you think about this one?" Like that's like, a show to me is like it's the I guess music is the great unifier. So when you go to a
yeah,
show, it's an automatic like common ground. Okay, we're all here to see one of these bands. Awesome. That fucking barrier that we have has just like dropped. Okay,
yeah,
let's have we now it's a lot easier to have a conversation and whether we enjoy the same bands or not, we're not going to fight about it. It's like, oh, cool. Why do you like that one? Oh, yeah, that's a good point. What do you think about, it really like it keeps those conversations really, really interesting. And you make friends that you would
yeah.
maybe not meet elsewhere.
Exactly. It's a true unifier, really.
Yeah. Yeah. No one gives a shit about politics or religion or whatever. We're just like, oh, it's music. It's entertainment for whatever reason.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, and I hope you don't mind. Um, at what point were you like, this is my personality. This is who I am.
Yeah. Gosh, I like 5 or so years ago, I got my first silicone mask ever because it was something that like silicone masks have only been around for at most 20 years, I want to say, like at least for, the public. And I was always fascinated by them just by, having something that you could just put on your face and basically be like special effects without
Anonymous.
all the effort. Um, so I got my first one and I kind of looked inward to pick what I wanted, and it was like a demon face kind of thing. And I thought it would just be something fun to have, but I realized when I put it on that there was something deeper going on, that like I didn't want to take it off, and I was kind of trying to figure out like, okay, what is going on here? This is so weird. And that was kind of when I realized that, I think I was talking to a friend about it, and they told me like, oh, like you could just identify as a demon. And I'm like, that's sure, that seems kind of weird, but okay. And I kind of just took it. And then over time, it became more and more serious for me. And I started to realize how important it was, especially like when I went to therapy, which was probably the most terrifying aspect because I was absolutely mortified of them saying, like, oh, you're just hiding something. You can't, like, that's not really you. But they ended up being like really accepting and supportive and helping me kind of realize how much more important this was to me than I realized. And that was when I started to push myself to actually go out in public. And that was like a huge turning point when I started to do that. So, yeah, it's been it's been like almost, yeah, 5 or 6 years now since that all started. But big turning point for sure.
Yeah, that's what it's like. It's super cool. Like in all fairness, yeah, maybe it's a little weird, but I think it's fucking awesome that you like found that thing, and you're like, cool, this is what I'm doing.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
what was those first couple of like going out in public dressed up like?
Well, I will say my previous face was a lot more welcoming than my current one. So it was a lot softer. But even then, like, it was just a full demon out in public. So I know, like, the first few times, like, I just, so much anxiety. It was so hard to break through and just push myself. But, like, in therapy, something I learned that I've been applying to basically to this day is, like, be afraid and do it anyway. Because, like, it's hard. Like, I'm not gonna say like it's an easy switch to flip, but I've been doing it so much now that I kind of just bypass that fear pulling me back, and I just kind of go, fuck it, just do it. Like, who cares? And it's proven to me that yeah, it was hard, but it's extremely liberating to do. And actually, my first time I went out as myself, I got a ton of compliments, and like I had like the milk tea shop owner come out from behind the counter and like personally thank me for coming in, and I was like, what is happening? Like, is this like normally how people are? Like,
This
what the
real
hell?
life?
Like,
Like, what the fuck is going
yeah, like
on?
it was
Yeah,
too good to be true. And I was like, wow, okay, I guess, this is good. Like everything's fine. I was so happy that that was how my first time went, and ever since it's just been pretty much, people say nothing or they compliment me, and that's basically it. Like people are pretty respectful, thankfully.
yeah, that's super cool. Yeah, the other ones wait till they get in their car to at least be like, what in the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
Like, demons walk the earth. Yes, my Satanism is really working. Oh my gosh. Um, my wife would fucking kill me if she heard me say that. It'd be hilarious. Like, so, so I can only assume, like, I'm not even going to assume anything. Like, what's the process like in the morning to like get prepared to get ready to for the day like this?
Well, I don't do it all the time. It's kind of only when I can. Like I have a regular desk job that I tried really hard to get approved, and of course, corporate level is just like, no, you can't do that. And it's all religion pushback. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So I kind of have to be, chill about that. But when I go out, like after it, I mean, this only takes me like 15 minutes, fortunately. It's mostly makeup underneath, and then the mask just goes over, and I'm ready to go. Yeah.
That's fucking so that's cool. I would have never thought like 15 minutes at all. I'm thinking like hour, 2 hours to like you're you're like fuck that. I got this down to a science. We're gonna do this,
Oh,
do that.
I've done it so many times. Oh yeah, I try to be as efficient as I can because I'm gonna do this a lot, and I just don't want to spend hours doing it every time. Yeah.
No shit. So what the coworkers that came to the show, what did they say when they saw you like dressed up?
So, I mean, despite my work being kind of weird about me being myself in the office, like all my coworkers know. Like, actually, last year, I think I came out to all of them and kind of told them, like, hey, this is just who I am. And honestly, every single one of them were super supportive and like super chill about it. We're talking about people from like much like older generations all the way up to like my own. And it was like really validating to hear that from my coworkers. So I'm like, we're just coworkers. Like, we don't really know each other that well. So to get that level of acceptance from them, like they know. They've been to my shows. They know what I do outside of work. They know what I look like. I come to work like this during Halloween at least, so like everybody knows what I look like. So, yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, that's the benefit to Halloween. That's your like finger to the corporate world. I'm still
Yep.
gonna do this.
Absolutely.
That's so wild. I think it's so fucking awesome. Um, I'm probably coming off as weird, but I think it's fucking.
No,
I
I appreciate that. That's great.
we we went to I had a buddy come in last weekend, and we went to go see an Ozzy tribute band. And after the Ozzy tribute, they had a rave, but it was a furry rave.
Interesting.
Yeah. So we're there, like watching this Ozzy tribute band, and then all of a sudden this fox shows up. Very bright fox. Like,
Yeah.
okay, whatever, like do your thing. And then
Yeah.
it was like a pack of dogs showed up, and then
Yeah.
a wolf, and I was like, what's going on? Like, I've never like I know the people who are playing, and I've never seen this, so I'm like, I'm just
Yeah.
curious. Well, they're like, oh, we're having a furry. The club owners like, we're having a furry rave after. I'm like, oh, that's fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like good on those kids for like doing this thing. And I say kids just because I feel like I'm so fucking old. You know, I'm almost 50. Um, and they had to be in their early 20s. You know,
Yeah,
so I'm
yeah.
like, they're so young, but they were getting down to some Aussie, dude. It was great. Yes.
Nice. Yeah.
See a couple of foxes like dancing to goodbye to romance. Like, all right, we can do this. Uh,
Nice.
it was really really interesting to see that and to see that their people are comfortable enough to, I'm going to say, be themselves and do that
Hmm.
out in public because my fucking anxiety would be like, nope, like ain't no way. You got jeans and a t-shirt and shoes, you're good, but you are not like, yeah, I could. There's no fucking way.
I totally understand. I want to say for anyone who feels like, they're struggling to express themselves like in public, it takes a long time. Like I cannot tell you how many years it took me to build up the courage to even try like the first time I went out in public as myself. And even the first time I did it, like it was absolutely mortifying. Like it's so much easier because I've done it for like almost 2 years now, but yeah, I don't want to underestimate the amount of like just rough shit you have to go through to try to get to that point. Like it's not easy at all.
I would assume that most of that is your own. I don't even know what word I'm looking for. It's not turmoil, but like getting over those humps of anxiety to be like, okay, this is what I'm doing. You know,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
holy shit, that's so fucking wild. I'm like, I literally had no idea that that was you. I thought it was just the band. So I hope that I wasn't insensitive.
No, I mean you didn't know like you said. So that's why I wanted to say something because I mean otherwise yeah, you'd have no idea. So I totally get
Yeah,
it.
fuck, now I would have no fucking idea. God dang. So okay, back to the band because
Mhm.
that was really fucking. It's cool to like learn that shit. When you write, do you write on the piano and then move it to other instruments, or how does that work?
I pretty much write strictly in Guitar Pro without any instruments in my hands. Like I've gotten so used to that I just kind of do it by how it sounds. And I know what I can play on guitar, so uh, that part doesn't really mess with me too much. But I prefer the efficiency of no instruments, so I can write anywhere as long as I have a computer.
That's cool. I need to learn how to do that so I can just write everywhere. I'm like, I haven't even touched my guitar in like 4 years.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It sucks being old sometimes. Oh shit. Um, so 12 months. What is the 12-month plan for Vaselis?
Uh, gosh. Play as many shows as we can and try to expand. Maybe get on some festivals, kind of play some places that are a little farther out, kind of, start putting our feelers out to places that are kind of, a bit of a drive away so we can start to expand before we push for another tour. I mean, we got a tour getting planned, but I still want to keep pushing for things that, apply to festivals, apply to different places, and just try to expand as much as we can.
Yeah, that's smart. You just got to keep like one foot in front of the other. Go, go, go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't think a lot of people, when it comes to a band is a business. And
Hmm.
they're, as much as you want to take a break, in those, I think, early days, the formative years of the band, there's no like off days. You just have to constantly like grind and go. And figure
Yeah,
out where that next festival is or where that next show is going to be.
I think, I mean, it's all a matter of like how much people want to do. Because I mean, I know bands that are local that have just stayed local and they're fine with it. I mean, that's great. You know, if that's what they want, they're doing what they want to do. But if you want to take that next step, like I personally have a passion for it, so it makes it a lot easier. Because if I dreaded this part, like it would just, I could imagine myself quitting a lot sooner. But I want to play shows. I want to play different venues. I want to see different people. Like that's what keeps me going. And I just, yeah, I mean, I fucking love playing live shows. It makes it real easy.
Yeah, it does. But you're right. You know, you really need you need to have that connection to it because it's playing shows and planning tours and promoting the band, doing all of the things. It's uh, it's really easy to get turned off at the at a few no's, or like, man, I wish more people were at that show. This sucks.
Yeah.
But, you know, um, it's hard to deal with all that, and especially getting out and touring. Like, if you don't love it and you don't have a passion for it, it's going to be a really, really hard life.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Touring can be exhausting. I've only done like really short ones, but it has definitely pushed my limit for sleep deprivation. That like I it's something that like in the moment it kind of sucks, but like it also it brings you those moments where everyone's like sleep deprived at 2 in the morning and everybody's delirious and we're all just goofy as hell. And those are some of the best highlights of touring is just like there is no other situation where I could see this happening. And I'm so happy that somehow this all panned out in some weird way and we're just delirious at 2 in the morning. It's great. But you know, it is rough. But the fact that you get to play a show practically every night and you're basically just living for music in that duration of time is like truly amazing. Like it just feels really fucking good to just be on tour. There's nothing else to worry about except music. So I can't wait to do that for this project and just live and breathe this stuff for, like quite a bit of time.
Yeah, yeah, that's so cool. I want you guys to come out our way, out east, because I want to see it. I need to see it like live, and honestly, I got to touch the mask too. Uh, I just want to know. Um, it's so fucking cool. When is your next show?
Well, right now in a couple weeks we're playing over in I think San Leandro, which is just another place in Northern California. That show is great. However, our album release show is next month, which is on the 24th of January. That's going to be the big one up in San Francisco at Neck of the Woods, one of my favorite local venues, especially in San Francisco. Stacked lineup. We got, 6 bands playing. It's gonna be a whole thing for sure. It'll be very fun.
Holy shit, 6 bands?
Yeah.
That's that is so many bands. Like,
Yeah.
I I beg promoters to like 3, maybe 4 max, because I'm back here like, oh, my back hurts. It's been 3 bands. Like, shit. Oh,
Oh
oh,
yeah.
like that's super cool though. What are you expecting from the album release show?
Um, I don't really want to set expectations because I don't want to like if I set them too high, I'll be disappointed. If I set them too low, I mean that's okay, I guess, but I'm kind of viewing it as something where I'm just really excited to play the whole album front to back, and I'm really, really, really focused on making that the best performance that I can make it, because that'll be an accomplishment for me regardless of how many people show up. Like I don't want to expect a certain amount of people. Like I'll just be excited if anyone shows up because that's just I want to keep that mindset no matter where I play. So I'm always, like, wow, okay, this is fucking awesome, regardless of how many people are there. So I already know some people, some friends that have said they'll come, and like that's great, but I'm not saying shit until it's the day of the show.
I completely understand. I think that you just focusing on making it the best performance you've had is, that like expectation or that goal in and of itself is fantastic. You don't need a, I think we often go, what do what do you hope like happens? Oh man, I hope, first thought is I hope a million people show up. And but the reality is like, does the amount of people mean it's going to be a great show or a bad show?
Hmm.
I don't think it does. I think it's just what the band, is willing to put forth. Whether it's that one bartender staring at the band going, okay, this is fucking cool, they've got a great performance, or the 10,000 people like, okay, that's great. Like, no, it's the band. So I think that's a very really fucking cool goal to have. Best performance ever.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can control is how what I do. So like,
Yep.
and honestly, I think what you were harping on there is like the quality of the people versus like the quantity of them. Because
Yeah.
like I've played some shows to like five, six, seven people, and they were some of the best ones I've ever played because those people were like really getting down into it, and they were there to have a good time. Versus playing to a room of 50 people and everybody's just standing there with their arms crossed. It's like, well, I'd rather have the small group that are super into it because it's the energy of the room that's more
Yeah.
important than how many people there are. Yeah.
Yep. I talked to someone that was like, they just got back from Europe and the European shows were all sold out, and he goes, they were small shows, like 150 cap rooms. I'm like,
Hmm.
and he said, well, I've played to thousands and tens of thousands of people, and those shows are, they're cool, but no one buys merch at those big shows. But when you're at these
Uh,
small shows, like the sold out room, people, everyone there are there.
oh no.
There we go.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I hit something and it disconnected. Uh,
Oh,
so
good.
so the smaller sold out shows end up selling a bunch more merch, and I think for a band, it's great to see the people, but when that translates to merch sales, it's a more solid, like, okay, this really did something for us.
Right. Yeah. It shows people were really like into the music because like
Yeah.
I'm the same way when I go to a show. Like if I'm seeing a band, either a band I like or one that I've never heard. If I get that like emotional response to the band, I'm immediately like, okay, where's the merch? I need to get something and like show my support.
Yep.
Like I get it. That's it makes sense.
Yeah. I do the same thing. Like any band I go see, if it's, if I like the band, I'm like, okay, I got to buy something. What am I not buying? And it
Yeah.
ends up, I come home with like four shirts and three albums. My wife's like, more? Yeah. It's fucking
Oh
great.
yeah.
And the cool thing is, my daughter and one of her friends went to a show, I guess about a month ago, and we're there, and it's, they're 19 or whatever, and typically they listen to not such heavy music. Uh, Kind of heavy, but not where we were. But it was fucking heavy, and that first band came out and just like blew everyone's face off. And
Hmm.
the girls looked at me and were like, "Where's the merch? We're going to buy something." And I thought, "Yes, this is how you do it. This is how music keeps going."
Oh yeah, that's great.
It made me so fucking happy. I was like, "All right, I did something right." So terrible. Okay, Val. Holy shit, I had a lot of fun chatting with you.
Yeah, same. It's been great.
Yes. Oh, big thing. Are we doing physical copies of Home?
Yes, there's vinyl and CD. This is the first time I've ever done vinyl, so this is like a huge personal achievement and they look incredible. And then for people who want CDs, I always invest in like a nice booklet. So we got like a 12-page booklet in there, full color print. It's really nice. So regardless if you're getting CD or vinyl, you're getting something really nice.
That's fucking cool. What color's the vinyl?
It's like a kind of like a translucent, like bright purple with white as well. It was called Grape White Wave. It's really nice. You can see it on our Bandcamp and whatnot, but we'll be posting actual pictures of it as the time gets closer to really show you like, yeah, this looks really nice when you put light behind it.
Yeah, that sounds fucking cool. That sounds really cool. I've not seen purple with like white fucking. I'm assuming that it's like white smoke looking like through the vinyl.
It's like streaks, kind of. It's
Yeah,
kind of more that outward streaking kind of thing. But I love translucent vinyl. Like just when you get that nice glow from the light, like it's just worth it.
that's so cool. Oh, I'm gonna show you a really cool vinyl. One sec.
Yeah.
I gotta find it. Yeah, this band, Fairy Ring. They're a
Oh, wait. Say that again?
Fairy Ring.
Oh, okay. Not familiar.
They're out of Evansville, Indiana,
Yeah.
and uh, they're like a stoner psych band. Oh, they're so good.
Oh, wow. What's one of those like a glittery?
It's liquid filled. Yeah,
Oh, it moves. Okay.
yeah.
Oh,
How
that's
fucking cool is
nice.
that? Yeah.
Wow. That's incredible.
They do such cool shit with vinyl now. Um, there's only 10 of these in the world.
Only
I was
10?
like, yeah,
How the hell? What?
yeah. The dudes, uh, they were just like, hey, we're gonna try something because they're like liquid filled is super expensive to make.
Exactly. That's why I'm astonished there's only 10.
They 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 were like, we're just gonna try it and see what happens. And somehow I lucked into getting one of the 10. And mind you, the band has four of them.
Oh, so there's really only 6.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, holy shit, I got to have one of those. What a cool fucking record. Um,
Yeah.
and it's a great album too. Like these guys, they're super nice dudes, and the music they put out is spectacular. So, okay, I'll put you away in a second. Uh, okay, Val, again, thank you for your time. I really hope that Helm exceeds all of your expectations. I think it's a great, great fucking album.
Thank you so much. Seriously. That means a lot.
Hell yeah. If, when, not if, when you're ready to come out east,
Yeah.
let me know. Uh, we have a nice little tight circle of people in the Midwest. I'm pretty certain we could help you get some shows and make some shit happen.
That would be great. I mean, yeah. I would love to play like a fest out there or something and like, like a small local fest. That'd be great.
Fuck yeah. Well, let's see what we can do and get you all out here because I want to see the fucking performance.
I would love to perform out there. Absolutely.
Hell yeah. Awesome. Val, I hope you have yourself a great day and a great weekend. And we got to stay in touch now. Sorry.
Yeah, I know, right? Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Seriously.
Yeah.
This has been a great time.
Awesome. Yeah, I agree. God, I can't thank you enough. It's been super cool getting to know you. Uh, have a great day.
You too. Bye.
Thanks. See ya.